Good morning, how are you? You must be Miss Kim Sun-young, right? No? Wait a minute. Oh, Park Sun-young, right? Great, my name is Anna, right? And I'll be It's all right, yeah. Maybe if you meet a man by the name of Kim something, then you'll become Kim Sun-young. So, anyhow, right. Anyhow, I believe that you've applied for the position of the English teacher for the summer session, is that correct? Excellent, right. Do you mind me asking you what your qualifications are for this job?
Yeah, because I'm majoring in English education, so I think I'm the qualified person for the position, and this is not a regular teacher just for the summer session. So although I am just a sophomore, but I can do the job. Yeah. And now I'm teaching for students as a private English teacher, so I can teach the high school students in the school as well.
Okay, great, excellent, right. Very good. Now, let me ask you another question now. How can our company benefit by hiring you? Because actually we do have a lot of applicants. And as you know, during the summer season, many of the children, especially students, they apply for the summer session. How can we benefit from hiring you?
As management administrator, I have an experience that during the summer session, only during the summer session, I taught the girl, especially in grammar, and during the summer session, I worked in an institute, in private institute, during the summer session, I worked there, so I know the extensive teaching skills during summer session, especially on the grammar and writing, so I can do the job in the summer session, and I'm certain that I will improve your students' grade after the summer session.
Oh, great, very good, right. So basically you specify in grammar?
Yeah, grammar.
Okay, well we have various courses actually. We have listening comprehension course, reading comprehension course, reading and writing courses. We have grammar and tense courses, and etc. Vocabulary courses also. Would you be eligible? Would you be able to teach all the other courses also?
Yeah.
Other than grammar? Perfect,
yeah.
Very good then. Now, what is the most important quality you think a teacher should have?
In my opinion, I think that teachers should be companions to the students. I think that teachers are just the helpers to students. Students have their own ability to stay on their own feet. So I think my role is that just help them to exercise their own potential strengths and ability. So I think I will be their helper and kind of assistant to them.
Okay, very good, excellent, right. Now, do you consider yourself more of a doer or more of a thinker? What do you think?
I'm a doer.
You're a doer?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, who do you think is more likely to succeed in life, a doer or a thinker?
Maybe there should be a balance, but I think doer will be success because if you have a very good thinking, but although you do not exercise it, then it is of no use, I think, because you have to act it out yourself. So I think doer will succeed.
Right, I agree with you on that too. I'm a doer too. Anyway, according to your resume, I can clearly see that you have a lot of experience teaching middle school students and also high school students.
Yeah.
Now, among these experiences, right, what did you find to be the most challenging of all?
The students' notion. There are many students in Korea,
right.
and most of them do not know the importance of studying. They are just forced by their parents.
Right.
Yeah. So I find it is very difficult that there is teaching students who do not have any notion to study.
Right.
Yeah. So I think the important thing is teaching the students to have the notion and necessity of studying.
Okay, right. And how would you try to, what should I say, to inspire these students to study then?
I tell them to say that imagine your future, and if you do not do your best now, that what about your future? Or something like that. And sometimes I gave them a kind of a psychological test, like MBTI or like something like that. Do you know that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've taken that once before.
Yeah, because I I took the kind of class last year, so I know I know the kind of methods, so I utilize them when I teach students and inspire them.
Excellent, right. Whatever it takes to get your students to get inspired, right? Okay. Now, I also see that in your resume. You were also selected as a visiting student of a KU UBC joint academic program for 2 semesters. So you actually went to UBC, right?
Yeah.
Right, to continue your studies. Now, what was the biggest difference between studying in Korea University and studying at UBC?
My purpose to go to Canada is that I want to experience different situations, like different situations. And the first purpose I go to UBC is that I want to get a certificate of TESOL in there. So I already enrolled the kind of programs. So by getting a certificate of TESOL, I would like to improve my English teaching skills. Yeah.
Oh, so you've acquired the TESOL certificate.
Yeah.
You have acquired. Oh, that's great. And that's, I believe, it's British Columbia board certified, is it?
Maybe, yeah.
Is it maybe? Oh,
Yeah.
because I know that in Ontario, right, if you take some TESOL courses, it's usually Ontario board certified. So I was wondering, probably the UBC one is also British Columbia certified. Now, let me ask you, let's see, among the students that you've taught so far, right, which student would you say is the most memorable one?
Most memorable one? There is a girl, but she is not a high school student. She is 18 years old, but she does not attend a regular high school. You know, because her father is an instructor of a private institute for the students who are preparing the university entrance exam again. Yeah, and her father thinks that attending the regular course in Korean high school is unnecessary. I don't agree with that, but the girl is too young, so she couldn't fight her father, so she just forced to get out of the school. So I'm kind of her private tutor, but we are very close. We have a very close relationship, so we always write emails to each other, and we borrow each other some books and some videos.
Yeah. So you have a very personal relationship with your students.
Yeah, and I taught her about 13 months after a year, and her grades improved very much. So, and our relationship is very close.
Okay, so has she entered into a university now, or? No?
Maybe next year.
Oh, she's still preparing.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Very good, right. So you try to keep a very personal relationship with each one of your students.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that's very important, actually. Okay, great. Now, you were also once a student, right? Now, among the teachers that you've had since elementary, high school, middle school to throughout your university years, and plus you have 2 more years left, who would you say is the most memorable or the most influential teacher that you have had so far?
A teacher when I was the 6th grade, the last grade in the elementary school. The teacher was a woman. She's very young, like me. So she was just 24 years old, and I was 13 years old. We have just 10 years of gap. And she was very kind to every student, and sometimes she invites students to her own home, and she cooked for us, and she spent a lot of time with us, and above all, she said that you can know that after reading my statement of purpose, I was very shy child when I was young, but I was very shy, and I couldn't tell my opinion fully, but she said that you can do it, and you will change your personality and character. So by her help, I could be changed, and yes, because she is the memorable teacher to me.
Wow, that's great, right. I also have actually one of those teachers, and she has actually become the turning point of my life also. And my last question to you is this. Now, I know that you are a sophomore right now in university, right? What are your future plans after you graduate from university?
Of course, being a teacher, English teacher in high school.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. And maybe if you prove yourself to be as challenging and, as productive as you say you are, then maybe you can actually have a future teaching in our school. So thank you for the interview, right? Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
10 minutes? Okay. So we start again?
Good.
10 minutes, 4 seconds, actually.
Right.
Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Are there any special programs to improve the parental participation to schools?
Well, basically what we do is we do have a weekly meeting on Saturdays and Sundays, right? So depending on which grade you're teaching, for example, the grade 9 and grade 10 students, their parents come in regularly on Saturdays, and grade 11 and 12 students, their parents are welcome to come in on Sundays. Now what we do is, most of the teachers, unfortunately, they don't like coming to school on Saturdays and Sundays, but we do strongly encourage our teachers to participate in our teacher-parent meetings. If you would feel, free, if you would feel good enough to come and contribute, to make some contributions to our teacher-parent meetings, then I'd be more than, happy to welcome you.
Thank you. Are there any special gatherings with school principal and other school teachers? Because I'm worried about that. This problem is serious in Korea, that under contract workers are kind of discriminated by the regular contract workers. Is there any meetings or gatherings?
Very good. Actually, we do find that it's really important. We find teamwork to be very important, and also, communication. It tends to be the basis of solving all problems that may exist in any organization, right? What we try to do is, unfortunately, because it's very difficult, we have a faculty member of 112 teachers. It's really impossible most of the times to get everyone together at once. But annually we do have parties. Now, if you would like to directly talk with the principal regarding any matter, you're always free to make an appointment with him or with him. But we do have counselors for each level, and these are not just counselors for the students, but also for the teachers. And based on the problems that you may propose them with, they will actually relay that to the principal or to the person that is responsible for taking care of the matters.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?